everybody, this is my first Patreon video. This is so crazy. I thought it might be really fun to show you guys where I store my board game collection. I know the lighting is not that great, it's really rainy, and this is also a room that is not the best lit. But we're just gonna roll with it, right? Now, the board games are in these two cabinets, so I'm gonna have to switch the camera around a little bit because this is a really small room and it's not really that practical to show you guys, but we're gonna try anyway. I decided to do this as the first Patreon video because I thought it was a really fun idea and because we are moving soon, which means the board games will be in a better spot. They will be stored otherwise, so they will not be in these two things anymore, which I'm so happy about because, well, actually we bought this guy for the board games, but we bought so many that we have to store them in the dresser that we use for my boyfriend's clothes, as you can see right here. But yeah, it's all really exciting, and I'll start with this right here. On the top, I have The Walking Dead, the best defense. I have actually two Walking Dead board games, the other one is in here. But this one already didn't fit in here anymore, and I kind of like how it looks like one standing up here. Then I got a jar of dice right here in front of it. And then I have a 3D puzzle. Can anybody guess what it is? Or can anybody see what it is? This took me so long to set up. It's crazy. I have to take this apart again to move, which I'm dreading because that means I have to put it back. Yeah. I don't know if I like that. I wanted to keep it real in this video, like show it how it really is, because I'm seeing a lot of pictures of the perfect board game storage, or like there's no perfect, but you know what I mean, like the whole shabam. And I just wanted to show you that it's okay to store your board games in however you want, because at the end of the day it's just you that needs to enjoy how it is. I don't really enjoy this anymore because we've just outgrown the space so much, but since we moved to a bigger apartment, I can have my creativity run out of me and just do whatever I want. We are gonna take a look in the first drawer. Now, this drawer actually contains quite a lot of games. This is quite spacious, but in the future I'm gonna look into putting the games in another thing, because if I want to take some out and it's like really in the back, it's difficult because you gotta take out everything, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with these actually. Okay. And here we have Ticket to Ride, we have Hogwarts Battle with the Monster Box of Monsters expansion, which will soon be joined by the Charms and Potions expansion. I'm still waiting on it. I know a lot of people already have theirs, but Belgium is always a little bit slow, so we'll just have to keep waiting. The Harry Potter Trivial Pursuit questions are also in here. Then the Dice Tower from Wingspan is set up here. I didn't want to put it back in the box because, well, I don't want to set it up every time we play it, so we just keep it in one piece. Then we have Unstable Unicorns, Exploding Kittens, 5-Minute Chase, Carcassonne, we have Pyramid of the Sun, the Automa deck for Patchwork, plus the English rules for Patchwork Doodle and Patchwork Automa, because we won a Patchwork package from Cartamundi Games in a giveaway on Instagram, but the rules were in German, so we had to print them off again. So they are living in this folder right here. Then in here I also have Jurassic World, the Trivial Pursuit base game. I have Colorado, Patchwork Doodle, and the Rummy Cup Travel Edition, which I actually made a small baggie for with buttons to open and close. So I'm really proud of this one actually. I intend to make much more bags for the board games that like kind of fit the colors, because I picked the red because it's the same one like the letters. But yeah, since we are moving soon, I have to pack away my sewing machine. It's back here. And yeah, my fabrics and everything is already packed up, so all my arts and crafts is gonna be put on the long run. But I hope in the future that I get to make a lot of bags for a lot of games. I already thought about maybe making bags for this guy right here. But we'll just have to see. Also, this is in here. This is a card game that actually came with Karma, the board game. I had the chance to preview this game. Preview? I meant review, but apparently it's a preview because, well, actually it was a pre-production that I received, so I guess it's a preview, yeah. This actually came with it. These are really good cards. I do not know where to put them right now, so they live on my top drawer for now. But I don't want to throw them away or give them away, because it's something that I don't think you get very fast. Or maybe it's just my hoarding mind. Okay, the second drawer. I'm just gonna move you guys a little bit down. And if I just sit here, you can still see me. This is so professional. I hope that in the future my Patreon videos are gonna be way more professional than this, but as I said, this is a really small room. And I'm doing this while I'm already packing, because I wanted to start on this room really quickly, so I wanted to do this before all the hell breaks loose in here, so. You can see that this one is jam-packed also. We have the Mysterium expansion in here, Arkham Horror the card game. We have the other Walking Dead board game underneath here. Oh, actually, Arkham Horror. I also made baggies for this. These are drawstring baggies. They are absolutely not well made, but I'm so proud of them anyway. I actually used wool because I didn't have anything else for the drawstring. But yeah, they're pretty cool. They fit in the box color-wise. They're so soft. I made them with felt on the inside as well, so they're so soft. So yeah, I'm really proud of them, but they could be better. But it's a learning curve, yeah. I feel like I'm all over the place for this video. But then again, it's all about keeping it real, right? So underneath the Walking Dead board game, we have Monopoly from The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. I totally forgot I had this. I actually totally forgot. This one just fits in here. It's so scary every time I have to put it in. I don't want to scrape it on the top. Next, we have Shit Happens. This is such a funny game. I should make a video out of this, but I don't know. I should do something with this game because it's a funny game and I don't think a lot of people know this game. Several Wonders Duel, the Pantheon expansion. Now, to be honest, I've talked about this on my Instagram a few times already. We've never played this. We have never played this. I keep staring at it because all the god cards are so pretty, but all the games, not enough time. I just started working more hours at work, so I even have less time now. Life. And here we also have the Carcassonne edition. This is Count, King, and Robber, I think. This is in Dutch, so I think I'm translating that right. In front of it we have OK Play, which will be featured in some pictures pretty soon on my Instagram, I think. I don't know if this is gonna go up before I post these pictures or not, but we'll see. We're just trying here. This is the most disgusting Uno game. Doesn't have a box anymore. The rules are just on here with a rubber band. This is a really old game. We used to take this with us when we would go on vacation with my parents and I, so it's been in a lot of countries. That is something that is correct. Then here we have Bon Appetit, the oh so fun bidding game. We have Hogwarts Battle, Defense Against the Dark Arts, World Shapers, Rescue Animals, Potion Explosion, and underneath is Wingspan, because Wingspan and Potion Explosion are actually the exact same size, which is super handy to be put in this drawer. Then the last drawer. This one looks kind of empty. There's this whole space in between. Nothing fits in there. Like actually nothing. I tried to put so many things in there. Like the only thing I could put in there are like the dice tower that I have in here. Labyrinth. In Dutch, this is called De Betoverende Doolhof. But I totally forgot the English name, so we have a very, very old game of Labyrinth. This was one of my first board games. We have a Star Wars puzzle, and then a Dead Man's Chest puzzle, Pirates of the Caribbean. I used to be such a big fan, that's why I also have this game. This is a DVD game of Pirates of the Caribbean. I think this game is called Treasure Seekers. Ow, ow. I have a little wound on my lip and sometimes it's hard to talk. Yeah, this is such an old game. This is with a DVD and then you add the numbers on the map. This is so cool. This has a map. There's numbers, coordinates on this map. And then you add them into the TV and like the mist spots right here, you can like get things. And this is so old, where the card is folded, there's actually holes in there already. I wanted to buy a new one, but I already saw it on like Facebook Marketplace and shit because my box is all dented and it's been squished once. I don't know when, but it has been squished. But a lot of people on Marketplace are asking a shit ton of money for this. And also like the Pokemon game with the little like poker chip Pokemons. I don't know what's it called, but I used to play that when I was a kid, and there's like people asking like €100 for that. Like I don't want to pay that for a game like that. So if anybody has it for a cheap price, just let me know. I'm kidding. I'm not. Well, I mean, if you have. We have a Game of Life back here too. Now this is the game that is in the worst condition. This game, before I show it actually, the box is like torn open already on the side here. And one day when I was really, really small, I spilled a glass of milk on this board game. And I know it is an absolute sin to spill liquids on a board game. But in my panic, I actually shoved it back into the cupboard. It wasn't. And like I told my parents later on the day. And yeah, like everything is all like there's pieces of money like still a little bit attached to it. There's like a hole in here. Can you see it? Oh, I just tore it open a little bit more. But yeah, we like held this over a water boiler and like boil it loose. And let everything dry out really good. Let me try and find you some money to show you. Shriveled out money. And then there's like pieces of other monies on the side. And it's really sad. This is the saddest story about one of my board games ever. Yeah, we put it in the things, the butter things. These are so old. The date on here, the expiration date says 2004. So I think we had this game like in 2000 when we first bought, or when my parents first bought the plot of land where they built on. The only thing I hate about boxes like these, like the rectangle boxes, like if you're putting it in things like this, they don't fit that well. Like the square boxes fit way better, like this. This is a square box and you put some other games in front of it. But here is just wasted space. Like in front of here, that there's a little bit of space where I put Black Stories, the Funny Death edition. Then I have Black Stories 2. We have not played anything from this. We have played like maybe a third of this, but it's so funny. Then we have Monopoly Deal. Now this is the Belgian version. I'd actually love to see a foreign version, like from a different country. But yeah, in Belgium we just get this one like at our disposal. This is the one that we find the most here, which is obvious. And then here, this might be one of my favorite games ever. The Mind. We liked it so much. So that was The Mind Extreme. Right there. Yeah. So I guess this is keeping it really real. I'm a klutz. I just drop everything. I'm not good with my hands, not at all. My coworkers always laugh with me, like when I drop things, or like the clients at work. I understand why. I really do. I would laugh with myself too. You're allowed to laugh with me right now too. But yeah, we actually really enjoy The Mind Extreme. As you can see, there's white and red numbers. And you actually, I'll just figure it out how it was sorted in here later. But you actually get 2 piles, and you have to sometimes put the cards down while you're not even looking at the cards that are on here on the pile, so it's extreme. So yeah, I'll just move you to the other cupboard. Okay, I feel like this is a really awkward angle, but we're gonna work with it because I don't have anywhere else to put you guys. So we're gonna start off with this thing sticking out of here. This is actually the playing mat for Arkham Horror, the card game. This used to have a card on here. This like a pretty drawing. I don't know where the card went. It's probably somewhere in this mess. My boyfriend really wanted this because he bought Arkham Horror and he really wanted the player mat. And this player mat has been really handy for a lot of things. But I think I want to eventually have other playing mats. I know we backed Kickstarters, spoiler alert, that have player mats. I'm not going to tell you anything about that yet because I do want to keep some secrets. But yeah, I feel so awkward. So as you can see here, these are actually my boyfriend's clothes. This is in the extra closet in our second bedroom. This is really small here. And in the closet in the bedroom, when he moved in, I didn't have space enough to put his clothes in, so we put his clothes here and there, and then his personal stuff, like his computer things, is there. I know it looks like a mess, but it's life. So on here, we actually have It's Karma, the board game. The one that I reviewed, like yesterday when I'm filming this. It's now the 5th of October. So this is spoilers. These, Jaws, and Pandemic Fall of Rome. This one is still in shrink. These are both unopened and are actually going to be my games for the new in the collection video of November. Video? Did I say video? I meant the new in the collection picture on Instagram of November. It could be that there's going to be more games. By then, knowing me, there's probably going to be more games. We'll see. Then we have Harry Potter Halls of Hogwarts. This game is like from 2002. This is a mint condition. I found it in a thrift shop. This is like my wildest dream. Sometimes when I watch like videos or like see Instagram posts of people that like live in America or like really big cities, and I mean all over the world probably, everybody has like these board games they find in thrift shops. I don't know why that word is so difficult for me. And they find like really good board games for really cheap. So when I found this, I'm like, yes, I'm part of the gang now. This is my dream. This is what I wanted to do. So I'm really happy with that one. Call of Cthulhu. This is my boyfriend's. I need to get more into this, although I did make my own character. So, well, I just have to learn about it more, I guess. This is pretty new to me. So, then we have Pandemic, the 10-year anniversary special edition case. This is so much fun, but I'm scared to like put it around other board games because I always think the metal is gonna hurt the cardboard boxes. Then I have the oldest game I own probably. This one is made in 1996. The box looks horrible. This is champagne. You can compare it to like something Jenga, like you make a stack and then you take them off one by one, and the red one, you can't take that one off, but when that one falls, the game is over. It's a really stupid game, but it's so much fun. Like the simplest games can be so much fun. And I found this at a thrift shop for €2, so can't go wrong with that. Slide Quest. This is new from, I bought it in September, and I bought it through Facebook Marketplace from a lovely lady. This is a new box. They played like twice, and they sold it for €3. Like when I would buy it, like on the websites I usually buy it on, like the Belgian ones, it would be like 23 or 25, and I paid $3, so lucky. I'm making a huge stack next to me. This is gonna fall pretty soon if I don't watch out. I have Mistfall. We've actually just unpunched this. We have not played this. This looks really cool and I can't wait to try this out. Now this is the weirdest thing, right? I got these things. And then I got this. When I ordered from a board game website here in Belgium, they came loose in the box, so I'm guessing it's from this game. This is Rogue Agent. I bought this, it's still in shrink, it's new. I bought this on discount for €8, so that was just crazy. But I'm thinking it's part of, these things are part of this box, but we still have to open it up. I know nothing about this game, but I'm just trying to buy as much board games that I'm interested in, play them all, and it's just, board games are so much fun. There's a lot of hair here. Our cats sometimes jump in here and then it's all hair. Kato. Again, still in shrink, haven't opened it, got it really cheap, and can't wait to try it out and see what it is all about. So those are the last ones that are actually up here. And I'm gonna put these back real quick and then we're gonna go to the last games down here. Expedition Congo River. I have Fuji right here. This is also still in shrink because I'm really good at time management. Now this is something I'm not ready to talk about yet, so I should have taken that one out. I'll just take my paperwork out. Don't watch. So those are just some things that popped out of my mind that I wanted to write down and already do. So maybe later, one day I'll talk about that. But I'm not ready to talk about that right now. Then we have patchwork. We have Seven Wonders Duel and Patchwork Express. Now I have to take these front games out if I want to take these back ones out. I have Mysterium right here. And then underneath I have Resident Evil 2, the board game. I have Villainous, the base game. I really want the expansions. Well, they're not really expansions, I've already heard. Apparently you can play them separately. But I want them. And then the last game I want to show you guys is Tokaido. I think this is the longest video I've ever made, and it's just me. Oops. It's just me rambling about, but hey, that's me. I'll promise I'll make the next video shorter and less rambly, because I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it, and you can always tell me. And if you have any suggestions or like videos you want to see on the Patreon, just let me know and I'll try my best to make it happen. So I'll just put these games away now, and I want to thank you for being a Patreon or Patreon, I don't know. But I want to thank you for your support, and let's hang out on our Patreon. Bye!